Clutch made, bitch.
Clutch mode. Woo. Yeah. Roll one up. You hear? Clutch. Hey, my shit. Hey, clutch. Hey, my shit. Yeah, yeah. Hey, on that clutch shit. Hey, tell them that it's clutch made. Hey, I put my heart into the game. Hey, ain't no way I found a way. Hey, hard work, no taking breaks. Hey, yeah, this is that clutch life. Hey, yeah, this is that clutch life. Hey, yeah, that clutch life. Da 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 da. That clutch life. Da 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 da. Welcome back to the Super Clutch Podcast with your boy Clutch. I got my brother right here, you know, my real brother Mike Jack in the building, man. Talk to him, Mike Jack.
Yeah, Mike Jack. Like you said, I'm his little brother. I'm a writer, director, CEO of Dream Mike Lee University, Dream Mike Lee Productions, actor, getting back into music, producing, rapping, whatever. Just gonna be an all-around artist.
You feel me? You know, so tell them a little bit about yourself. How you get into the acting, man?
Man, so I went to Clark, Atlanta. You know, I just got my degree in May this year. And like my freshman year, I was a business administration major. And you know, I was pursuing a career in the music industry to be an A&R and stuff. 'Cause, you know, I always had an ear for music. And, you know, I got a treble clef tatted on my arm. And, you know, I was training for an organization on campus, and shoot, like, how energetic I was and how animated and, like, the humor that I had. You know, I guess people saw something in me that I ain't necessarily seeing myself. And, you know, it started with people asking me to be in lip sync battles, be in different characters, rappers and stuff like that.
So you had a lip sync battle?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper and Ludacris.
Let's talk about that, man. What was some funny moments from that?
Shoot, the Chance the Rapper performance, I didn't even know the words, you know, and people was just still laughing, you know, but just all in all, to sum that up, the fact that I had the confidence to be in front of an audience, that's what really won me over. And then somebody else asked me to be an extra in a TV show. And then it just went from there. I was just like, you know what, let me just go ahead and pursue this. Because it seemed as though I got a love in this too as well. So I just changed my major to theater arts. And I minored in business. But then eventually I just took off the minor in business. And I was just a theater arts major.
Yeah. So explain that college life, man. How was it? So, yeah, explain that college life. I remember... It was video when you had your freshman orientation, whatever, you know what I mean, and how you was in front of everybody. Speak on that, you know, how your first day in college was.
Man, my first day in college, well, the day that I moved in, they had an ice cream social, and, you know, it was just me and other freshmen. So it was the total opposite of what you was talking about. You know, I was to myself, you know, just... Because I'm from Cincinnati, you know what I'm saying? Like, where we from, you know, people just don't talk to people they don't know. Like, they'll just walk past them and just go about their day. So that's just the energy that I had when I went down there. Because that's what I knew. And people was just coming up to me, talking to me and stuff. And I wasn't being transparent. Like, I just was how I was. And, you know, like, I just had that energy. But I don't know, it's just something that just woke me up, and I just started being that energetic, and people started like taking a liking to me and stuff like that.
Yeah, I experienced that, like when I used to like go out of town and do shows, and I had like, I don't know, I guess just being in Cincinnati for a little bit or for whatever, and you go somewhere else, and that mentality don't work, you know what I mean? Especially down south, like you gotta.
You know, down south is they much more, they grew up on hospitality and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, so
I ain't
like,
never saw you before, but I'll speak to you. You know what I'm saying? Just off the southern trend. You know, so I just wasn't used to that.
yeah, I know how that go, man.
And so now, still to this day, people say like before they even like know me, I'm unapproachable. Like I look mean, this and that. But then when they come up to me and have a conversation, like it'll change their whole perception about me.
Yeah, that's how it usually go. I definitely feel that, man. So, you tell us about the Greek life, man. I know we ain't talked about you being a Q dog, but my guy definitely a Q.
So yeah, man, Greek life is I can say like, Greek life is like a whole nother world, you know. Especially at HBCU, I say is the best experience for being a part of Greek life. Whether it's you being a part of Omega Psi Phi, whether you being Alpha Phi Alpha, Phi Beta Sigma, Iota, Phi Theta, you know. But I ain't gonna lie, like it's really like what they say in the movies, like Stump the Yard. It's that kind of experience, you know. How I got in it, why I got in it. Why I got in it is because just for what I saw as far as like the brotherhood, you know, that was something that I could relate to as far as like growing up, you know what I'm saying, being around my brothers, you know what I'm saying, being around my cousins. So I saw that in the fraternity. And, you know, man, my freshman year, I did some shit I ain't had no business doing. I was hopping on camera and shit like that. That shit went viral in the AUC. And shit, they came up to me and confronted me. It was like, what's up? Like, what was that all about? And I was just like, man, shit, I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, I did it. Not to be on no cocky or just be like, yeah, I did this and that. And it was just, I just ain't know why I did it. But I mean, I was interested. I liked what I saw. And it just went from there, you know. And then, you know, like what was that, 2015? 2 years later, I was a Bros.
So yeah, man. I know that was a crazy, I mean not a crazy, but a good experience. Like, since you graduated and everything, tell the people how some ways that being in the fraternity helped you.
When I graduated, man, it was just simply like the love and the camaraderie and the fellowship. Like, you know, everything got its perks, everything ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? It be some fuck shit that go on behind the scenes in the fraternity. I ain't gonna just sit up here and just say like it's perfect, but overall, like, I appreciate the experience. And like, you know, I got this shit tatted, you know what I'm saying? I got my line, our line ain't tatted on us, and I got a brand, you know what I'm saying? So like, shit run deep, like still to this day, like I'm heavily affiliated with my fraternity. I'm heavily involved with my fraternity as far as like hosting brotherhood nights with my chapter, and you know what I'm saying, still interacting virtually with my grad chapter brothers and stuff like that. Like when I graduated, like man, they gave me money just like on some like it's your birthday type of thing. Like, congratulations on you know what I'm saying, getting your diploma, your degree.
So you see how the process was, you know, getting to school, being a Q dog. You said you switched your major to theater arts. So how was acting? Like, what was the first experience you remember once you joined theater arts, that program?
Shit, that first semester, I ain't know shit about shit, to be honest. Well, I didn't even know what a monologue was. I didn't know about, you know, obviously I knew about plays, but I ain't know too much. Like, I ain't know who August Wilson was, Antizaki Sean Gay, or, man, I had an idea about William Shakespeare. I didn't know too much. Didn't know who Tennessee Williams, Pearl Clay, you know what I'm saying, people like that. I didn't even know who Kenny Leon was.
I don't know none of this.
Yeah, you know, a lot of them people don't even know who that is, but if you've been in the theater, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, like, I just had like some learning to do, and I ran across this professor, Professor Kid. Like, still to this day, like, I really appreciate that. It might sound crazy, but like, he definitely gave me a hard time. Like he told me straight up, like you the worst actor ever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I just remember like the time when I was a teenager and my pops told me like some similar shit, like, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say like it hurt my pride at the time, but at the same time, that was like the first time like it ever like put a chip on my shoulder, and it actually gave me some confidence and some fuck it about life. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna have to paint the picture. Y'all can't paint the picture for me. So going back to that situation with him, like at the time I was like, man, fuck him, I'm gonna prove him wrong, you know. And you know, Lord behold, now to this day, like he gave me my respect and he gave me my flowers. Like my last semester, he was like, man, I really appreciate you as an artist and stuff like that. That's not to say, like, yeah, fuck you, yeah, I proved you wrong, nah, cause I still look up to him to this day. Like we relate on a lot of different things. Like the fact of both of us getting a second chance. You know, when I got kicked out of school for some shit with a girl or whatever, and how he had a situation when he got shot and his friend died, but he didn't die. So he just realized, like we both realized, like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, now when I come back, I gotta take this shit serious, acting, whatever it is that we was doing in the arts. And so yeah, it's just that productive paranoia. Like, now that I got this second chance, I'm not gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna make sure that I stay up to par and I prioritize, and you know what I'm saying, be 10 steps ahead of the game, just so I won't have to deal with what I dealt with in the past of my downfall.
I feel that. So you got the Greek life, and then you got theater arts, you got acting. Like, so how was that process? You know, dealing with both of them at a full-time level?
Man, it was like honestly having two full-time jobs, because you know, and then I had class, I had work study, I was in other organizations, so it was just like from 6 a.m. to fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and running it back every day. You know what I'm saying? So I had that little period where I was like addicted to pills and all that, you know, Percocet, ecstasy, and Xanax. You know, Xanax, because, you know, my anxiety be up, you know, especially when it's hard for you to get sleep, or you don't get enough sleep and you be tired. You know what I'm saying? That shit cooled me down. You know, ecstasy, that shit keep you up. You know, you can take some ecstasy pills at night, you'll be up till like 12 p.m. the next day. Percocets, it was just a numbing, like, you know, whatever pain that I was having physically, you know what I'm saying? And it was just to take my mind off of whatever it was I was going through mentally, you know. But it was just a lot, but at the same time, like, it paid off by the time I graduated, because, like, I mean, I get more sleep, you know, so I make sure I get 6 to 8 hours of sleep at least a day, you know. But it's just that, go back to what I was saying, that productive paranoia. So yeah, like, it was a lot, but I'm glad I got through it, you know. But in school, especially that last semester of my senior year in college, like, I was just basically like a star, like a star at the school, like in the AUC period at Spelman, Morehouse, and Clark. Cause I didn't just do shows at Clark, I did shows at Spelman too. I did Art After Dark, and I did Her Village. You know, so a lot of people knew who I was through the fraternity and through me acting.
So yeah, both benefits, you feel me? So you was talking about how you was on pills or whatever. What helped you overcome that situation?
Man, I had went to China for study abroad, bro. And
you know, you went to China on the jiggers?
I swear to God. Cause I was on the plane for like 15 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be up. You know, so I was popping Xanax. It was some other pills that I used when I like to help me sleep at night, and to cool my itching, because I got sensitive skin. And you know, I was popping melatonin too. So I was just doing a lot of shit. Cause at some point, like from when you start up until the time like you addicted, the more you use them, the higher your tolerance is. So I ain't gonna lie, like I was definitely popping like 3 or 4 at a time. You know what I'm saying? So I came back from China and some shit had happened. I had jet lag too, cause what time is it right now? It's like 7 p.m. It's 7 a.m. in China. So me getting back to the United States in Atlanta, like it just like I was still on China time, so I won't go to sleep till like 8 in the morning, and then I wake back up until like the evening time. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I just like I was knocked the fuck out, and I just woke up to the police banging on the door like real hard, and there was two police officers at the door, and they was white, had their hands on their guns like they was about to pull it out, and it was like, who's in there? And I was just like what's going on? Like I live here, and you know what I'm saying? And they told me that my mom had called because she was worried about me, like, and she was calling my phone like 10 times. And other people was calling my phone, like my LB came, her old co-worker came to see if I was all right. And you know, I called my mom. I was like, man, I just had jet lag, but you know, it was just like I was relapsing from the pills, cause like it was a few days I done took them, and then I just so happened just to watch Euphoria right then and there, and all the shit that that's in the character that Zendaya was playing, like she was having like relapse and shit, and she had overdosed and almost died. And so that was just like a sign for me, and like I said, I was going through the relapse, like body aches, and you know what I'm saying, me being irritated and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of other stuff that was just uncomfortable. So from that point I was like, yeah, I'm off it.
What you got going on now, just to switch up the subject?
Shoot, well, primary thing, the main objective is a short film that I've been working on, a short film series, or maybe a feature film. Permission. It's about sexual assault and other topics that's going on right now. I plan on putting that out in January. So that's just where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? You editing it, the process of that. And shit, I just been back doing music. Well, I started off with producing, you know what I'm saying, making beats and stuff like that. And, you know, I was writing, because that's some stuff I used to do when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting back into that because that's another way of expressing like what it is I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I can't really talk to people about what I go through, because people take it the wrong way, or you know what I'm saying, people don't know how to just listen to what it is that you're saying. You know what I'm saying? People love to like intervene to try to help instead of just hearing you out. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to hear people out. Yeah, they know they could be wrong about what they telling you. You know they could be wrong, but at the same time, they just need that voice. They don't need you trying to tell them what they need and need not to do. You know, so yeah, that's just a way of expression, and I love to express myself through art. You know, and I go to therapy. You know what I'm saying, pertaining to like the mental health mishaps I have like every once in a while.
So yeah, we gonna get back on therapy. So, but so producing, man, what got you back into it?
This is my first time doing it. Period. Like, the first project that I produced. But like in the summertime, well before the summertime, I wrote a 5-year plan. I said that I wanted to be having a production company 5 years from the time that I wrote my 5-year plan, and fast forward to the summertime, you know, I was, you know what I'm saying, getting ready for grad school, and now they're trying to find money to get financially enrolled. And other than that, I ain't had nothing else to do, so I just started auditioning for different stuff. And it seemed like everything I was touching, like I was like getting it, you know what I'm saying? And it was just this one particular project where like my talent was like overlooked, and I don't want to go too much into detail about that, but it was, to sum it all up, it was like some colorism, black white type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like what black people go through in the film industry. So from that point, I was just like, well, shoot, I'm gonna just start my own stuff. And it was this other guy I was talking to, Daniel. He has his own production company, and he has his own YouTube channel. So yeah, I was just chopping up with him because I was gonna sign up for his program, but I ain't had the money to do that. But ever since that, like, he just been a mentor to me, and he just always emphasized like ownership and stuff like that. And he white, so that just tell you something right there. And he just give me a whole lot of free game for free. When in actuality, that program that I was gonna get into that cost a lot of money, a lot of stuff he telling me is in that program. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's when I started it from there. And then it was already people telling me like, bro, start your stuff. Like, when you start your stuff, let me know because I'm gonna help you out with it. And you know, one of my business partner, Prince, my frat brother, he was one of the ones that was telling me that, and still to this day, like, we going strong.
Okay, let me shout out Prince, man. Okay, but so I feel that journey starting out. How do you approach producing like a beat or something like that? How your let me see, I forgot the word, but basically how you create. You know what I mean? What helps you create when you making the beat?
A beat or just film?
A beat, a song, yeah, instrumental.
Man, it really just come from a spark of thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be thinking about like what I done wrote. You know what I'm saying? And just think about like what's the tone of that? Is it like a sad song? Is it a song that could possibly be a hit? Is it a song where I'm catering to a woman? And then I just go in and I just think about like different descriptions of like beat loops and genres and instruments that can like help fulfill that spark of thought that I just came up with. So like it's a lot of I'm just getting better and better with it. And at some point I want to deal with samples, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's something that nowadays, like for people that's artists that are coming up, they don't have like samples and shit like that.
I feel
that's a way for me to stand out.
Yeah, that's a nice lane to create right there, you know what I mean? Definitely feel that, you know. Samples though, man, I don't know, I feel like everybody, like I don't think people make real melodies no more.
What you consider real melodies?
Like just
melodies.
Like, so say if you had your keypad, right, and you hitting the notes, you hitting the chord or whatever by yourself, you feel me? Boom, 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 that's a real melody to me, you feel me? Some people just take a loop. You know what I mean? That's the new thing now, just taking a loop. I mean, I ain't no producer, so.
Yeah, like, cause it just, I don't know, sometimes it be hard cause just like how you doing it, like your rhythm don't match up with being played on the software, whether it's Fruity Loops or GarageBand, like it be off. You know, like that's how it was for me when I was starting back with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you can hear it, like it was just like a whole bunch of drags and stuff. So it's another software that I use in addition to Fruity Loops and GarageBand that, like, I ain't gonna lie, it's shit that's already made, but it's just like I just loop it into one bar, and then, you know, I just put the hi-hats behind it and the 808 kicks, and then maybe either the clap or the snare at the end of each bar of a beat. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I come up with shit.
I got this segment, I call it, where do you see yourself tomorrow? And when I say tomorrow, it could be 5 years, 10 years, you know what I mean? I just like to speed it up.
Well, 5 years from now, I can definitely see myself established, like, for sure, because I wrote my 5-year plan last year. And 5 years from that, like, whatever I wrote on that, I can definitely see myself accomplishing at least 95% of everything I put on that list. You know, so I can definitely see myself being a fully established artist, whether it's film and fashion, because I'm into that too, music. And 10 years from now, like, I can definitely see myself being a co-owner of a NBA team. You know what I'm saying? And getting into like sports and stuff like that, being a record executive for a record label. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, I want to step back from like acting and being like the face of whatever it is that I'm into. You know what I'm saying? Because shoot, I want to make way for other people that's trying to do what I'm doing, or I just want to tap into other stuff. You know, it's just right now I'm doing it just because a lot of people don't got the education and the experience that I have with acting and stuff like that, and a lot of people don't have that drive and the work ethic and, you know what I'm saying, the commitment and dedication that I have. Like people don't understand, like, prior pre-planning prevents piss poor performance. You know, people just think like, oh, I'm gonna get there and that's just what it's gonna be. Nah, like, you gotta prepare. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if it's a call time at 8 o'clock, like, you should definitely be there at least no later than 7:55, 7:45. You know what I'm saying? People show up at 8:05. That shit not cool.
Yeah. I feel that definitely got to be prepared with anything you do in this field.
Yeah, and you know, like, I done dealt with people. I have people do certain stuff for me in certain categories, and, you know, like, the ego kick in, and people think just, oh, cause they know more than me in that particular category, that, like, I just need to just, like, shut up, or I need to bear with them more. Like, I'm being transparent with you, but at the same time, you need to be transparent with me. You gotta meet me halfway. But if I come up with a deadline or something, that has to be the deadline. I can't just keep pushing something back just because, you know what I'm saying, you having trouble with something. And that's just when I stepped in and did, like, a lot of shit, especially with this project, you know. And I don't like dealing with people who are, like, and it's not saying this to people that I dealt with in the past. I'm just speaking in general now. Like, I don't like dealing with people who are, like, idle minds, who claim to be artists, but they're idle minds, or they're procrastinators. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you got to put in, if you want to be great like LeBron and Kobe Bryant, you got to put in work in the off season.
Facts. That's a perfect way to put that right there. I didn't even know you could say after that. So, what's one thing that you learned from making your first production?
Just like prioritizing more, and, you know what I'm saying, having a consistent flow of transitioning to different scenes and stuff like that. Like, well, I definitely want to raise the stakes and push my actors to be more prepared and you know what I'm saying, bring the best out of them. Like on my last film, like, well, I ain't gonna get too much into that, but the next film, I don't want the actors to have, like, scripts on set. I want them to be all booked before the very first day of shooting. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can be more prepared and scenes can go by faster. You know, I know at the time I was still working too, working like another job. So I was just going to work, getting off, and going straight into set. So I want to be more prepared with that. Like, if call time is like 6 o'clock, I want to get there at like 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock just to set up. And then, you know what I'm saying, have all the stuff that I need. About time my actors get there, we can just go ahead and just shoot right then and there. You know, but I think overall it went good compared to, like, other film sets, shooting sets that I was on. You know what I'm saying? We prioritized enough to get through it and to show ingenuity, but I feel like we still could have done more.
Yeah. So, anything up and coming, man? What we should be looking for the next year?
Man, I got a lot of stuff under my belt. Like, I'm filming for something in the future. I just got done doing something else that is on Amazon Prime, like a little appearance in that. My next film that I was just telling you about the sexual assault, that could possibly be on Amazon Prime, but if not, I just put it on YouTube as a series. Getting back into the music. And then my goal, one of my short-term goals for next year is to produce at least 3 to 5 films by the end of the year. Short films.
Yeah, okay. And I got this segment. What do you love about black? One thing you love about black women. So you know what I mean. Tell me one thing you love about black women.
Shoot, just the fact that like the strength that they got as far as like being a backbone to us. You know what I'm saying? When I started tapping into Islam, a Muslim brother, he told me that, you know, a man is just a man and the woman is the nation. You know, so like if it wasn't for women, like we wouldn't be men. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate black women, you know what I'm saying, being there for us and being our protector and being the one to provide things that we can't provide. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's black women that, you know what I'm saying, can turn a house into a home type of thing. Black women that can cook. Black women that can, you know what I'm saying, fill in the little missing pieces in your puzzle to help fulfill a collective.
I feel that. You know what I mean? That segment today was sponsored by Kia's Magnificent Teas. Today, if y'all wonder what has me energized, I'm drinking on the finest tea in the land. Kia's Magnificent Teas, located here in Cincinnati. Kia's Magnificent Teas is a homemade tea line made with fresh herbs and all natural ingredients. So my people, if you're looking for a detox, immune system booster for this flu season, or you simply crave a refreshing beverage, text Kia at 708-537-6929 and place your order. You can also reach out to her on IG at happy_n_authentic. Check her out, y'all won't regret it. I thought that was gonna be hot, but it was, and it was good.
Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Kia here, and welcome to Health Simplicity's Facebook page. If you're new to the Health Simplicity family, welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who may not know, this is a health and wellness brand that is dedicated to helping you accomplish your goals and leading healthy lifestyles. We've built customized health regimens that focus on the mind, body, and spirit, for you need all 3 to lead a healthy lifestyle. To learn more about what that looks like, here on this page, you'll be able to discover and explore what's new and brewing with Health Simplicity, general health tips, new products, and more. So yeah, it's definitely about to go down. So before I leave you today, I want you to know that we are definitely in a season where we have to stop counting ourselves out, especially when it comes to our health. I cannot express to you enough how amazing and life-changing it's been for these past few years for me, and how grateful and blessed I am to be able to still share my journey with you all up until today. It's truly just been an amazing journey, one that I've been blessed to have and experience. So I really hope you guys just keep what I'm saying in mind. Get excited. Watch this video as much as you need to, because we definitely have some great things coming your way. So with that being said, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support that you guys have shown Health Simplicity over the years. And remember, your health is a journey that's always worth embarking on. Never lose sight of that, and never lose sight of what you're capable of, which is anything.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Super Clutch Podcast. Yo, little bro, Mike Jack, man. So yeah, man, I feel like we had a good discussion today. I'm trying to think. So let's talk about politics for a little bit, man. Did you vote this year? I've been asking everybody that.
Yeah, I did.
So how you feel about politics? How you feel? How was that experience voting? What you feel like?
Man, I honestly don't feel too much about it. Um, it's whatever, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I really don't care too much about politics because, I mean, you know, it's not a topic where we necessarily have like a seat at the table. I feel like, you know, even though, you know what I'm saying, Kamala Harris is the first black and women vice president, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, shoot. Now I'll take that back. I want to see what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris got for us, and if they really legitimately, you know what I'm saying, do something for our people. That's all I'm really worried about. Everything else I really don't care about.
I feel that. Definitely feel that, man. Man, I don't know. I definitely want to see where they're going to. The only reason why I really voted was like, just to elaborate on what you said, was just for the state level. You know what I mean? I seen some good politicians, especially on our like who really affect like in Cincinnati what's going on, and I wanted to make sure they got that push behind them. So that was one of the reasons I voted. One of the reasons I voted. But that was just a talk on politics, man. How you feeling about sports right now? You weren't watching any sports?
Man, I was watching basketball heavy. You know what I'm saying? I like what the free agency that situation is right now. You know, with Chris Paul going to the Suns and you know, the Lakers getting some weapons. Like they just got Montreal Harrell, if that's how you pronounce it.
You talking about Trez? Yeah,
Montrezl Harrell, like. So yeah, the Lakers, like, they got some good weapons, and I want to see what's gonna happen with the situation with James Harden and Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'll be watching a little football. You know, I'm definitely happy for like Antonio Brown being back in the league. You know what I'm saying? Cause he dealt with some similar shit that I dealt with as far as like the sexual assault shit. You know, so I like where he at, and you know what I'm saying, it's good that he in good spirits. Like, he ain't known some of the stuff that he was on when that shit was first popping up.
Facts.
And then I watch boxing a lot too. Like, that's one of my favorite sports as well, aside from basketball and UFC. So yeah, I tap into that a lot, and I want to see the Errol Spence and Danny Garcia fight, Canelo. You know, so yeah.
So how did you feel about the Jeezy and versus the Gucci Man versus Jeezy?
Man, it was entertaining to watch. Definitely. It was definitely entertaining to watch. And, you know, what Gucci was on, like, you know, I don't blame him for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to sit there and just be like, man, he's still on that. You know what I'm saying? He a man. Like, he got a right to feel the way he wanted to feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people will say some shit like that, but it's like at the same time, like it was just like him and Jeezy was going through some shit where he could have lost his life. It could have been another like Biggie and Tupac situation, but then at the same time, it's another side of me that's saying like, you know, like that was like 15 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all, like Gucci gotta get over that. I'm glad like he, you know what I'm saying, he made amends at the end, and he was like, I appreciate you for extending the olive branch to me, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, so that was relieving, but it was definitely entertaining, and it's the best and the only versus battle that I'll watch.
Yeah, man, I think that was good for the culture for sure, man.
For sure.
I mean, we definitely need to see that, man. I'm trying to think if it's any other beefs that we really need to see, because that's like the longest beef ever. Shit is crazy.
Shit, we definitely need the Jay-Z and Nas one. For sure.
They always say it's love, though. I don't really hear them dissing each other anymore.
I know, but they can still do a versus, though.
Yeah. That would be a nice versus.
I like to see one with Travis Scott and Tory Lanez.
Yeah. Travis Scott gonna murder him.
Yeah, but Tory Lanez talented, though. Like, he can sing, rap, make beats.
Yeah.
He can do a whole lot of other stuff, too.
Yeah, you be video editing.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't never really listened to Tory Lanez like that, though.
I fuck with Tory Lanez. I mean, even though, like, I don't support black women being abused or anything like that, you know, but at the same time, I can't speak on some shit that I wasn't there for, you know what I'm saying, so.
Nah, I was just talking about before that, not really even that incident, how that one just...
Nah, because I already know how people gonna be.
Nah, I feel it. I ain't knocking you. I'm just talking about me. I ain't really never got into Tory Lanez like that. I tried. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. But let the people know where they can find you at, man.
Instagram and Twitter, Legendary MJ3, LEGENDARY MJ3. I have my business page is on Instagram, Dream Mike Lee University, DREAMMIKELY University, UNIVERSITY, and I got my website as well, where I promote up and coming clothing collections, films that I done did in the past, up and coming films that I'm gonna be doing. It's just other stuff. DreamMikeLeeUniversity.com.
You feel me? You know what I mean? And this been another, episode of the Super Clutch Podcast with your boy Clutch in the building and my brother right here, Mike. You feel me? We'll catch y'all next time. You did.